Welcome to sports, everybody. The BAISS Best of 3 Junior Girls Basketball Championships tipping off yesterday at the Donald Davis Gym. Our Nico Scavalla was courtside.
SAC's Big Red Machine is looking to take it all this year in the junior girls as they can the St. Andrews Hurricanes 29-12 to go up 1 in a best of 3 series. Donnie Comer, assistant coach for SAC, said he was pleased with his girls' defensive efforts, but addressed what they need to do to close it out in Game 2.
We satisfied with our defensive effort, but offensively we really didn't put it together today. And I think it's a lack of that week we had off, but we go back to school tomorrow and work on what we need to work on and come Thursday and close it out. We just need to pay good attention to our defensive assignments and just slow the ball down and pass the ball properly. We'll be all right. That's what we're on Thursday.
Now in a must-win situation, Coach Jennifer Roach talked about what cost her girls the win and mentioned a number of things her girls need to do to avoid elimination.
We've been on midterm break for a week, and it's obvious that the girls were cold in their shooting. It was a very physical game, and unfortunately, most of the time, that physicality worked against us. So we just got to come back and tighten it up a little bit. Bottom line is, we got to practice our shooting more. We got to shoot day and night. I mean, a week off is really hurts us when we haven't been shooting, and then working together as a team, getting used to doing things together, and knowing where we are on the court, and working together as a team. That's it. Team play.
For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Nico Scavalla.
All right, thanks a lot, Nico. Well, the Derek Nesbitt Bonnie Basin High School Basketball League also with championship round action yesterday in Grand Bahama. Ricardo Lightbourne was at the St. George's Gym.
Igmorock Blue Jays and the Tabernacle Falcons on court in the junior boys finals. Igmorock with the basketball. Watch the fast break. The Blue Jays are on a roll. The Falcons in the early going had some problems finding the rim. That one is off. The Falcons did eventually settle down, some good bounce passing inside. Tabby back in the game, 18-17 at the break. In the second half, Tabernacle took that was their fast break and cashing in with the basket. Igmorock not phased at all. Took the action right back at the Tabernacle Falcons. The Falcons then went to their strong inside game in the paint and their big man game, it's called. But Igmorock Blue Jays would not be denied and took game 1 of the series 29-26. Then the 17 boys also on court, and the Falcons and Blue Jays a tussle from start to finish. The Blue Jays can run, and they also got pretty good ball control. Igmorock making an early statement. Coach Ivan Butler is not happy with his Jays at all, and they got an earful. Coach Roll on the sidelines, the Falcons in a dogfight. Igmorock Blue Jays went up and took game 1, 20-24. They now have got a 1-game lead in the championship series.
Well, yesterday was day 2 of the 30th Hugh Campbell Basketball Classic at the Kendall Isaacs Gym. 2 games were played in the evening session. Up first was a winner's bracket matchup between the government school champions, the C.I. Gibson Rattlers, and the Doris Johnson Mystic Marlins.
Just like the regular season, the Rattlers having their way with the Mystic Marlins. C.I. Gibson wins this one 59-25, and they move to 2-0 in tournament play.
The game was very easy. We just came out, execute, and play defense.
In the final game of the night, the C.R. Walker Knights in the white taking to the floor against the St. John's College Giants in another winner's bracket matchup. Van Hutchinson Jr. was the go-to man for the Knights early on. He scored 14 of his team's 16 points in the first quarter. In the second half, C.R. Walker up by as many as 22, but St. John's refused to go away. They went to their 1-2 punch of Kieran Mortimer and Anwar Neely. Mortimer scored 14 of his side-high 27 points in the period. Neely also had 9 fourth-quarter points and finished with 18 as St. John's came back into single digits. Down the stretch, though, C.R. Walker had just enough left in the tank to slam the door on a 59-53 victory. Hutchinson led the way in the win with a game-high 29 points. Laquan Nairn added 14, while Nashad Morley followed with 9.
These guys, some have too much mood swing. They got mood swing like little girls. If you watch number 11, he almost reminds me of LeBron James in the championship going hide in the corner. Because I win the game, I should be happy. No, I shouldn't be happy because the team was weaker than me. It was a better team, we would have got blown out of the gym. You understand? They had 2 strong players. We had about 3 to 4 strong players. All we got to do now is get our chemistry together, and we'll be a force to reckon with.
Now, there were also a couple of games played in yesterday's afternoon session. Among them was a matchup between the Anatole Rogers Timberwolves and the Temple Christian Sons. The Timberwolves won this one in convincing fashion, 56-29. However, Coach Stephen Storn says there's still some work to be done.
I thought that our guys should have played better basketball 1 through 15. The only thing that I'm pleased about is my starters. They came out and they executed well. But this is a basketball tournament, and you need your bench to come and contribute significantly in order to obtain, the common objective. So, we started off slow, but I'm just hoping that gradually, we're going to get better, because our next game is we're playing Sunland, and we need everyone playing as one cohesive unit.
Now, Strawn also addressed what exactly needs to be done when they meet the tougher teams, such as Sunland.
Defense is key. I've told my guys, I said, if you want something that you never had, do something you never did. You understand me? And our key is playing defense, and our key is boxing out, rebounding, not only on the defensive end, but also on the offensive end. And I feel once we execute, and we go harder than hunger. You need to be hungry. Play with passion, play with desire, and play with a purpose. And our purpose is to win. So if these guys come out and they play, we feel that no one can beat us.
Moving away from basketball now, the 2012 Eleuthera Little League baseball season officially opened this past weekend in Rock Sound. Executives of the Bahamas Baseball Federation made the trip along with others, including Anton Richardson and this year's 10th anniversary honoree Ed Ambrister. This is expected to be the biggest and best year yet for the Eleuthera Little League as they prepare to take on the best the country has to offer at the end of the season.
Should have 2 teams from Spanish Wells, 1 team from Hub Island, 1 team from Hatchet Bay, 2 teams from Rock Sound, and 1 team from Green Castle. Now that should lend itself to a tremendous play every weekend on the island of Eleuthera. Logistics comes into play because the distances are so far apart, but we will make arrangements and scheduling so that every team gets to play at least every other weekend.
And that will do it for sports.